Here we are again. It's my long version where I get to talk and ramble and go on and not really worry about how much time it takes. Oh, speaking of that, hey Meta, set timer for 8 minutes. Don't you like watching how the sausage is made? So, my song that came out this week, Charlie, if you've read the newsletter, you know, but as a blind person, when I had the cane, people usually didn't interact with me, or sometimes they would interact with my blindness and not with me. When I get my first guide dog and now with my second here, you get that interaction with the dog, and what's the dog's name, and how old is the dog, and blah, 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 blah. No one ever asks about me, or my name, or what I'm up to, or anything like that. So, one day, when I'm getting some training on some new blind tech, in an elevator, and this really lovely, she seemed young, like she was a vet, so obviously not a teenager, but definitely not your typical age when you go to the VA, put it that way. I'm in there and I hear name, Cameron, hop up. I hear name, and immediately I just assume, oh, asking about my dog's name, so I give her Cameron's name, and she goes, no, I was asking about your name. And it totally took me by surprise. In the 25 years that I've been using assistants to get around, I can't remember anybody outside of normal social circumstances ever asking my name. And even for people who ask my name, I don't think I remember anybody ever asking my name first. I know the first time when I got my first guide dog, an older gentleman was talking about when people come up to him and ask him about his dog name, he immediately goes, my name is, and he starts to make them talk to him and not to his dog. And that has always stuck with me, and it's been so true. Time to pause so I can do my short for today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Let's see what happens. Hey, you've stumbled into my short. I don't like that one. Usually I just do one take. Sometimes I do two. This time it's 2 takes. Hey, stumbled into my channel. Stay or scroll. Most of you already scrolled by now. I know, because my computer has told me the numbers. I was going to say I read the numbers, but actually I've never read the numbers because I can't see how that works. I know, that's dumb. It is cloudy, almost too cold for me to be in shorts and a t-shirt. Maybe I should have put on a long sleeve shirt. Bush. Well, check out my newsletter if you're not. It's at tokenblindguy.com. Thanks, love, and peace. Oh, that's done. And I go home and I post that up. And then I finagle this one up. And then I'm done for the day. Except for checking out comments and stuff. For all of you that have commented, thanks. The interaction's great. I like hearing what you have to say, interacting as best as I can. Sometimes I just don't know what to say, so I try and heart everybody and comment when I have something to say. And oh, that person that passed me back there earlier, I wonder how many times you guys see people pass by me and what expressions they give me as I'm walking and talking to myself. And as I have a camera here, when I have just the sunglasses, it's probably even less obvious what I'm doing. But I look like I have a body cam. And here we are. Whoa, Cameron. Okay, all right. Okay, now we're back, going the other direction. Oh, I stopped talking. I guess you need me to keep talking, huh? I think that car, that one, distracted me. Yeah, walking along some busy streets. I think for being a weekend, it seems very busy out here. Ah, tree attacked me. Do you get to see the trees attack me? With the camera down on my chest instead of on my face, you don't get nearly as much movement. And I don't know if you can see the things that are attacking me along the way, or the stuff that my guide dog is trying to avoid. Oh, the other day we were coming down here and someone had broken a bottle, and my poor puppy didn't really know what to do with that. So we had to figure it out, and I had to scoop some of it away, and then when we came back, I stepped on some of it. But that's one of the major problems about living in a big city where people don't care, is, you know, broken glass or dangerous things that a guide dog who doesn't have protection on his feet other than his pads doesn't has to worry about, but doesn't know what to do with, because it's not, you know, something they know what to do with. They don't know what broken glass is, or until if they hurt themselves on it, until what to do with it. He just knew something was in the way, and he didn't like it. A lot of times that's the biggest struggle for me, is trying to figure out what's going on. And it's made even harder sometimes when he stops like a foot back, because he doesn't want to get too close to it, but then it's not close enough for me to figure out what it is, and I don't think anything is happening, and then he refuses to move because he sees something and I don't. And sometimes a dance, and that was the hardest thing, and sometimes I still feel it. The hardest thing about being blind is looking and feeling dumb because you can't see something. Like the walk buttons, when he gets me up to the button, but it's just out of my reach. And then I go, where is it? And I have to maneuver around and move forward, and then I eventually find it. You know, standing in a corner, just waving your hand at a pole must look really silly from the outside. And I'm aware of that. And so it is like, oh, okay. I just have to accept that people are gonna look at me weird because they don't understand I'm blind. I did watch a short, I think it's the Blind Surfer is his channel. He was talking about dating, and everything he said was like so right on how I feel as well. Just that whole, do you tell them up front? Does it feel like catfishing if you don't tell them up front? Yeah, I've had those experiences. I was with a dating service once, and I don't think they told anybody up front that I was blind. You okay, Cameron? So that was awkward. But such is life. I commented and said, I don't know if I have that I'm blind in my description because I want people to know, or because I just want to scare them off without having to interact with them. Because dating apps are a pain in the butt. Well, dating as a blind person is a pain in the butt because I get no visual cues. So there's that. Anyways, I think that's it for today. If you haven't, go check out my music. It's here on this channel. You don't even have to go anywhere. You just click on my channel and then go to music or releases or whatever YouTube is calling it now. Also, subscribe. Help me get to 500. That would be amazing. I know we can do it. Thanks. Love and peace.